Today, I'm going to recreate the classic Filet-O-Fish from McDonald's right here at home. And you won't believe how easy it is. We're talking crispy, golden fish, a perfectly toasted bun, melty cheese, and that signature creamy, tangy tartar sauce. It's the perfect balance of textures and flavors. Hi, I'm Tara the Foodie, and I take the mystery out of cooking for you. Now let's get cooking.
Tara the Booty.
Tara the Booty. Welcome to the show, Nicholas. So if you don't remember Nicholas, you should, because he was here before. And what did we make?
Potato skins.
Potato skins. So if you haven't seen that video, click up here. You want to point up there?
Right
and
there.
Don't miss that video because it's really fun. And who doesn't like potato skins? And they're actually really easy to make in your own kitchen and something that you can make with your kids. Nicholas is reminding me telepathically right now that he started his own YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel called so that everyone can subscribe to it?
Nick the Little Rock Star.
Nick the Little Rock Star. Now, if you don't know, Nick not only can cook sometimes, but he is actually in a school of rock and can make music. He's a musician. So you won't believe what you see when you go over and check his channel out. So do me a favor, check him out and subscribe. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can I say something?
Sure. What do you have to say?
Congratulations on your proposal.
Thank you. Did you miss the proposal? Oh my gosh. If you didn't watch the proposal, Juicy Joe actually proposing to me, click here.
Yes.
Because you might be the only one in the world that hasn't seen it yet. So make sure you check it out because it is very heartwarming. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get to it.
Okay.
We are gonna make the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich and we don't have to leave our kitchen.
If I can make this sandwich, you can too.
To make the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, you need fish. And you want to pick out a white flaky fish. I have cod here. The McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, as we know, are square. Ours aren't going to be square, but they're going to taste actually better than a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. Whatever size your pieces of cod are, just kind of cut them into like a smaller piece.
Can I try?
I'd say like that.
Can I try?
Sure, go ahead and cut this one in half carefully, like right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna cut the rest of these and it's gonna go really fast. Ready, set,
Go.
go. The next thing that you wanna do after you've got your fish all cut up into the size pieces that you want to set up your breading station. Now, Nicholas, what is in every breading station?
Flour, eggs, and bread.
And bread, yeah. And
Whatever
yeah.
kind of bread, whatever bread crumbs you want.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and help each other now bread this fish. So each piece we're going to put in the flour and just turn it around so that it's all coated with the flour.
Like that.
And then you take it and just shake it a little bit and then place it into the egg. Yes, exactly. You can take your next piece of fish and put it into the flour while I do this. We're just swirling it around. So go ahead and put your fish into the flour. Then you put it down into your breadcrumbs. Use your other hand and you can go ahead and put yours into the egg when you're ready. Use your dry hand to put the breadcrumbs on it and then just kind of pick it up and put it on like a cookie sheet or a platter, whatever you have. Then just keep going through this process until you have breaded all of your fish. So one of the reasons why we're making this recipe is due to somebody that commented a few times that he wanted me to make the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. He was persistent, but that's good because I love it when you guys comment on ideas for new videos, what you want to see me make. And I knew that Nicholas was coming over and we know that he likes McDonald's.
Yeah, I
So we thought he'd probably like this. Thank you to everyone that comments on my videos. I love the comments. I always reply to you guys. It helps me to know what you guys want so that I can make the videos that you want to see. So after you have breaded all of your pieces of fish, the next thing to do is fry it up in a pan. Now, I want you to meet my new pan here. It is so glorious. 13¼ inch cast iron pan from Lodge, not sponsored. It's the perfect size to cook for a family. Cast iron is perfect to deep fry in as well. It just holds the heat really nice. You see that I've got all of my breaded fish over here ready to go. I've got a pair of tongs and I've got my heat up and down around 350 or so. It's nice to have a thermometer. I will link both this pan, if you want a glorious, huge cast iron pan of your own, as well as somewhere in this video, I will link one of these thermometers that are really nice to have when you are trying to keep track of, how hot your oil is, what the internal temperature of your meat is, things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some fish and then just carefully lay it into the pan. So I'm gonna fry this fish until it's golden brown on both sides. And then we are going to assemble our Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. So if you are cooking with kids, you might want to go ahead and do the frying portion yourself. It's kind of dangerous. So luckily, because Nicholas not only cooks, but he plays music, him and his father have a really great treat for you, and they are going to play you a song while I finish frying this fish.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, and not only I cook, but I play piano, just like Tara said. And we're gonna play a song called Big Me by the Foo Fighters. 2, 3, 4.
So now that we have fried the fish up, the next step is to make your own tartar sauce. That's right. You don't have to buy tartar sauce. It's got 2 ingredients in it. I mean, you could get fancy and put a little lemon juice in it, a little garlic powder, fresh garlic, some dill weed. You can do all that if you want to. But we are gonna make it easy, and really the only 2 ingredients that you need are relish. And then
you need this. I would definitely choose this, right?
It's mayonnaise.
You definitely need real mayonnaise.
Yeah, real mayonnaise. Don't use Miracle Whip or you have to stop watching this channel. So what we're gonna do is just put a little mayonnaise in the bowl and get a big scoop of it. Huge, yeah. There you go. See? Big scoops. We're making a lot. Now we're just eating mayonnaise. Okay.
I just love mayonnaise so much.
Okay. Let me take this from you. You have a problem. Now you just want to squeeze in some relish. It's really up to you how much. Do you want to squeeze it in?
Yeah.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Go ahead and squeeze. Squeezy, squeezy. And we're gonna stir it up. So go ahead and stir it up and we'll figure out if that's enough. You kind of want to use a good amount because you want to taste the tanginess of the relish. You don't want it to be too mayonnaisey. It's really up to you, as always, when you're cooking your own food, what you want it to taste like. So, no, we're gonna try it.
Oh.
Is it good?
Oh my God. That tastes perfect. That tastes perfect.
Oh my God.
I'm putting this thing.
Okay. Oh my God.
I don't want to be hypnotized by tartar sauce.
That is a chance that you take when you make tartar sauce. You could be hypnotized by it.
Because you love it so much.
That's right. That's it. Our tartar sauce is made. Our fish is fried. All we have to do now is assemble these fish sandwiches.
And then it's going to be
Time to assemble. To make sure that our version of the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich is the best that it can be, we are going to go ahead and brown our buns. So I'm going to add some butter to this pan, this glorious, huge Lodge cast iron pan. So now, you can go ahead and help me. We're going to put the buns into the pan carefully, this side down.
Okay.
Okay? Let's do it. Let's go boop, boop. Okay, let's go like that.
Can I do it? I will do the top this time.
All right, you do the top. Okay.
Bun.
Put that one on there.
Right on the butter, right?
Right on the butter. That one's going to be nice and buttery. And so now just let them cook until they are golden brown inside. And then we are going to go over to the counter. We are going to put on the cheese, put on the fish, put on the tartar sauce. And then we are going to taste them.
Yeah, they're going to taste delicious.
All right, so we have toasted our buns in the sun.
Well, not really in the sun.
Okay, fine. Now you take a piece of cheese and I'm going to take a piece of cheese. So go ahead and take that. And we're going to put it on the bottom bun. Now we have fish that are a little bit smaller than your normal sized Filet-O-Fish, square Filet-O-Fish. So we've decided we want a nice, big, delicious sandwich. So we're going to put 2 pieces on each sandwich, just kind of like this. So we're going to go ahead, put one kind of on that side, and then put one kind of right beside it, like leaning on it.
Like that?
That's so perfect. So we each have a top bun now. Here's yours. So we're going to lay it in our palm, and we're going to take a spoonful of tartar sauce and just kind of spread it around.
Jinx, you owe me Coke.
All right, I'll give you a Coke. Okay, here you go.
Hey, actually give me sweet tea because I like it better than Coke.
Oh, I have sweet tea I can make you. Oh. Okay, do we have enough on there?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Burp. I'm gonna do your little trick. Oh, okay. Now we're going to put them on top of the sandwiches, nice and slowly, so that the cameraman gets the best freaking shot. Oh, yours is special.
It's like,
wow, it's kind of sliding off a little bit.
but that's okay.
That's okay. And this is our version of the McDonald's
Fish fillet. All we have to do is
time to taste. Okay,
Take the first bite.
we're going to take it together.
Take it
3,
together.
2, 1.
My God.
Take a bigger bite there, boy. You're in the
Look at my-
Foodie's test kitchen. There you go. That's a bite.
Here's a bite.
Get in there.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've never had a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, so he can't tell you if it tastes like it. But before we say anything else,
It's time
for the flavor breakdown! Oh, I guess we have to talk. Your sandwich is about to fall apart.
No, it's not.
So if you were to describe what this tastes like, what would you say?
It's crispy. It's all tartary, and I can't really taste the cheesiness, but it is effective for some people.
All right. So the cheese is effective. The fish is nice and crispy. It's light because we used cod. It's got a sweetness to it. That we have a little saltiness because we did salt the fish after we took it out of the oil, or after I took it out of the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you put a little slice of cheese on the bottom because that's what they do at McDonald's. They use a half a slice though. We used a whole slice because give me a break. And then you put your tartar sauce on top and I think it tastes wonderful. It's nice and meaty.
And if you like this, well, you better like, comment, and link down below and subscribe.
So make this today with your family or on your own if you're just jonesing for a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish and you don't feel like leaving your house. If you've got the ingredients, you can make the Filet-O-Fish right in your own kitchen. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Me too. This is something that you can do with your kids. It's a good time. You should bring your kids into the kitchen anytime that you can. Get them involved in the meals that you're cooking. It will teach them about food. It will teach them about whole ingredients, how food comes together, how much work it takes to make food, and they will appreciate it more. I'm Tara the Foodie, taking the mystery out of cooking for you.
And we will see you next time. Okay.
See you later. Get out of here.
I mean, this is delicious.
Mm-hmm.